3.
Somebody wants...
Welcome back!
To another exciting episode of Tire Swing Gaming Plays Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
And now I'm playing on a broken controller because my good controller's dead.
Uh,
So if you see the camera angles absolutely going apeshit, I'm not controlling it. My C-stick is sticking.
By the way, that's Seth crying about his little baby controller.
It's a GameCube controller.
It's literally not.
It looks like one.
It has too many buttons. Seth's using the special knockoff Switch GameCube controller thing.
And its C-stick is
That
sticking.
has like 7 extra buttons.
It has 3 extra buttons. Eat a dick. 4 extra buttons.
5. There's one right there as well.
Eat an entire baguette of dicks. If somebody could tell me why it's sticking, that'd be great, because I don't want to do the work and look it up myself.
Anyways,
And
gamers.
please don't lie to me.
Anyway, swingers, I was thinking about something earlier today, and I'm going to talk about it because when the thought occurred to me, I'm like, wow, this show is even dumber than I thought it was. And that show is Naruto.
Don't you like Naruto?
I have read the entire manga, and I purposely did so.
Didn't you do the same with Bleach, and Bleach sucks?
Bleach was bad, yes.
Because Bleach
But-
had exactly one good arc.
To be fair, it only had 2 real major arcs, and half of them were good. But Naruto in the beginning was very, very good, and then once Shippuden started, the manga never called it Shippuden. It was just post time skip in the manga. It had its ups and downs, and some of it was really bad, especially Shippuden, and most of it pre-Shippuden was very, very good. But what I'm talking about right now is a massive plot hole pre-Shippuden. That Shippuden definitely is what makes it like a really big plot hole, but even before that, it's still a minor plot hole. And that's Orochimaru. See, because Orochimaru's whole deal is he wants to learn all of the jutsu that there are to know. And to do that, Seth, he wants to become immortal. Well, that's one of the goals. Or one of the steps to doing so, because, he's not so sure he can do it in a single lifetime, I guess.
Wait, didn't I kill this bitch already?
I don't know.
Well, he's dead now.
No, he's not.
Oh,
You're dead
shit!
now.
There were 2 of them.
Wrecked. Anyways, so when Orochimaru is trying to become semi-immortal so that he can learn all the jutsu, right?
I died.
And how he becomes immortal is every roughly 3 years, his body is starting to decay. So he goes and takes over someone else's body. He forces his essence into them and takes over their body, Seth.
That's pretty gay.
Have you seen Orochimaru? He's rather effeminate looking. And also...
Oh my god, I cannot...
Nice lag spike, buddy.
Logan, I'm not doing this.
Anyways, also he looks like Melania Trump, which is just hilarious.
That is hilarious.
It's hilarious. Anyways, so around the midway through the first half of Naruto is when we first meet Orochimaru in the Forest of Death arc in the Chunin exams. Okay?
Damn,
Not that you really know what any of that means.
Nope.
But when we first meet Orochimaru, we somewhat quickly discover he wants Sasuke for his body. Quite literally, he wants to take over Sasuke's body. For his next incarnation, he wants to be Sasuke because he wants Sasuke's eyeballs, because he's got the Sharingan. And the only thing I can think of at the time for why Orochimaru would want the Sharingan is because it lets you copy jutsus, so it makes it a lot easier to learn all the jutsus. Right?
Yeah.
That would make sense. Except there's 2 problems with that. And would you like to hear them?
Sure.
First of all, he has to wait 3 years and convince Sasuke to almost willingly let him take over his body. Which, why would Sasuke ever actually do that?
Because he a dumb bitch.
Yeah, Sasuke legitimately did think about letting Orochimaru do it until he became stronger than Orochimaru.
What a shitty villain.
Well, it's not that Sasuke was necessarily stronger than peak Orochimaru, it's that Orochimaru was sick and weak. And for some reason...
Was he a leper?
No, but he didn't have working arms. But that was because of the third Hokage taking them away from him. He got the devil to eat Orochimaru's ghost arms, and therefore his real arms would stop working.
How can our arms be real if our ghosts aren't?
Anyways, so...
No! God damn it, Barbara.
Bush?
Yes. Barbara Bush killed the guy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Anyways, so Orochimaru wants Sasuke's eyes. So he can use them, I assume, to make, or to copy jutsus so that he can become the most jutsu heavy ninja in the world ever. Right?
Look at my big sword.
Anyways, so would you like to understand what the problems with that are?
Yes, I'd also like to understand the problem with this controller.
So, Orochimaru has to replace his body every 3 years. The host body he has to replace it every 3 years because it no longer works after that time frame, right?
Okay.
So that means after 3 years...
I'm not doing this.
Dude, just take the other controller and put these batteries in it.
Ugh, I guess.
I thought that was your plan from the beginning.
Alright, hang on, Swingers. This is going to be awkward.
I'm gonna keep talking. Anyways, so every 3 years, Orochimaru has to replace his body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means after 3 years, he no longer has the Sharingan. Which means he's got 3 years to learn all the jutsus using the Sharingan. And can you understand how that's a bit of a problem?
Yeah, 3 years is a very short amount of time to learn any skill.
Well, the Sharingan makes it easy, but still, there's too many jutsu for it to be done in 3 years. So, he's got two options at that point. Either one, he finds another Sharingan user, which there aren't any that he can beat, because the only other one that he knows of is Itachi, and Itachi's already stronger than him, by a lot. And then there's Kakashi, and Kakashi only has one Sharingan eye, and can't pass it down. Or he maybe tries to transplant the Sharingan eyes from the Sasuke body into the new host. Because that's something they can just do. They can just take eyeballs out and put them in new people. It's really easy. You just literally just...
Shh, I'm being sneaky.
Oh, okay. I think he would have noticed you.
I don't know he did.
Well, he's a corpse.
I corpsed him, Logan.
Corpsed him real good. Anyways, so...
He's about to be alive again. Motherfucker, I'm hightailing it.
I forgot about the Blood Moon.
I legitimately think the Blood Moon is a piss-poor excuse for respawning enemies.
Man, the Blood Moon in Terraria is so much better.
My Sky Bison Roy is trying to escape the room again.
Seth, we weren't gonna call him a Sky Bison yet, you idiot. Why do you keep doing this to our jokes?
Ugh, fuck you. The timing worked.
No, it didn't. Anyways, so, Seth, Orochimaru is gonna run out the eyeball after 3 years. So he's the one real option he would have is to transplant it, right?
Yes.
Because you can just do that in Naruto. You can literally grab somebody's eye, pull it right out of their socket, and put it right in your socket, and it will work.
That sounds painful.
It's implied that it could potentially kill the person it's being done to. 'Cause
Not just any river snail, Logan. A sneaky one.
that is sneaky. So, now, do you understand what the problem here is, Seth?
Yes.
No, what's the problem?
How he gonna get this done?
No, that's the easy bit. Why would he ever try and just take over Sasuke's body if he can just take the eyeball out and transplant it directly into his own head and it will still work?
Because he a dumb bitch.
Now, what people will argue is, if you transplant a Sharingan into your own body, or into a non-Uchiha body, they can't turn it off.
Wait,
Wow.
I didn't even see him fire that.
I did, but I didn't expect you to get one shot. Did?
I get one-shotted a lot in this game.
Yeah, that's what poor difficulty scaling does for you. Anyways, so the problem with transplanting an eyeball into a non-Uchiha is that you can't turn them off, and they're a much more significant chakra drain, which is your energy, your stamina.
Which isn't actually what real chakras are, by the way, swingers.
Yeah, if you want to know what real chakras are, go ask the guru in Avatar, because those are definitely the real and only chakras.
Well,
And
okay,
there
that's not what I think the Buddhists believe chakras were.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually at the very least similar, because that dude, I mean, the whole air temple is based off the Buddhists, and that guy's super Buddhist too, I'm pretty sure. Oh
My God! I didn't think he saw me!
yeah.
I'm just gonna speedrun this, fuck. I don't care.
And here's the thing. Orochimaru would absolutely know you can just transplant Sharingan eyes and they would still work, because he knew Kakashi. And he knew Kakashi had a Sharingan. And he doesn't necessarily know where Kakashi got it, but he knows the eye got transplanted into Kakashi and it worked.
So why is Orochimaru an evil bitch?
Great question. You know what's even funnier?
They never explain it?
Well, no, wanna know what's even funnier?
Sure.
Eventually after Sasuke kills him, Sasuke brings him back from the dead. And for some reason, this Orochimaru is no longer particularly evil. In fact, he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna do whatever Sasuke wants.
That seems like a massive plot hole.
Okay, wanna know what's even crazier? So, do you want to know how Sasuke brings Orochimaru back to from the dead?
How?
Do you know about the curse marks?
Kind of?
So when Orochimaru will mark someone that he potentially wants to steal the body of by giving them a curse mark, and that imbues a portion of him into that person, right?
Yeah.
And there's this one big titty lady named Anko, who had a curse mark well before the series started, right?
Yeah.
And she's a leaf ninja, she's a Jonin. And at one point in the series, Itachi gets Orochimaru to fully come out of Sasuke's curse mark, and then seals that copy of Orochimaru permanently away, right?
Uh-huh.
So Sasuke needs to bring Orochimaru back so he can talk to the dead Hokage, who are also sealed away. So they can't just be revived either. But he figures Orochimaru knows how to unseal the seal so that they can be revived.
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes to Anko and he zucks the Orochimaru out of her, and that somehow fully brings back Orochimaru from the dead.
Why did my bow break so quick?
I don't know. But you know, it kind of sounds like that should be not like the original Orochimaru, that should be a clone, right?
Yeah.
So he shouldn't necessarily have all Orochimaru's memories.
Or skills.
But for some reason he does. Because somehow, kind of clone Orochimaru remembers everything for some reason.
Plot.
Yeah. Naruto is full of plot holes.
Well, so's the Bible. I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but
There's a
really,
hot take, fuckers.
You probably don't need to be mentioning that so aggressively like that.
Yes, but you cannot silence me.
Yeah, but like, you're gonna just come off as a dick instead of funny, except to like certain people. And I know what you're gonna say. Well, those are the only people I care about. And that's a dumb argument. You know.
What I was gonna say is what I said before, Logan, about this channel. We're very unapologetic.
You are, for sure, because you're an idiot. I can apologize and have before. Not on this.
Yeah, you'll never see any evidence, swingers. Logan's done it once or twice in his life.
I do it way more often than Seth admits, and he knows it.
Well, look, fishy fish.
But wanna hear some other plot holes regarding this Sharingan in Naruto?
Sure.
In early Naruto, leading up or during the tuning exams, we meet Neji Hyuga, and he does not have the Sharingan. He has a different special eyeball called the Byakugan.
That sounds specifically similar to Byakuya Kuchiki.
Well, it's not. So Sharingan, when we're first introduced to it, allows you to copy your opponent's jutsus and has minor genjutsu powers, which is illusionary, and it's kind of Aizen's Bankai, or Shikai, but just much weaker.
Aizen's Shikai is so hilariously broken
Well, it's fine because he doesn't have a Bankai.
that we know of.
No, Seth! He just used his Shikai to trick everyone into thinking he had a Bankai.
Do you really think that that man, who was so arrogant,
Hey, Seth.
so
Shame is not the opposite of pride. Or pride is not the opposite of shame, but it's source. Maybe he was just full of shame for not having a Bankai that he decided to murder everyone and kill the Soul King.
seems unlikely.
It is possible though.
No,
Because if he was so powerful, why did he never use his full strength against Ichigo? Right?
Because he's so extra. He's a diva. He wants to style on his opponents.
Yeah, but
Logan.
on the other hand, he also does not want to lose if he's that arrogant, and so he would eventually use his full power. Which
He
would
also
involve...
didn't realize how strong Ichigo was until, like, way too late.
Yeah, until Ichigo was using his own full power.
Yes. Ichigo was dicking around for most of that fight, which is hilarious.
Yeah, like how he blocked,
Aizen's sword with his goddamn hand.
and how he voluntarily let his one arm get blown up, and it's like
Guess I don't need this.
Aizen's like, ha, now you can't use that arm anymore, and Ichigo's like, yeah,
Bet.
but like,
Did
I even need it to begin with?
Like, why did Ichigo even use the final Getsuga Tensho? Because if Aizen, in that form that he had just achieved, still couldn't feel Ichigo's spirit pressure, that means Ichigo was still so much more massively stronger than Aizen.
Oh, no, Seth. The real reason Aizen couldn't feel Ichigo's ki is because Ichigo had God Ki at that point, and Aizen only had regular ki, and so he couldn't sense the ki.
Wrong fandom, fucker.
Ichigo went Super Saiyan Blue.
So there is some debate about who the Soul King is right now.
Is Ukitake? Like, it's most likely Ukitake.
For some reason, people think it's not Ukitake. They think because Yawak kind of took over the Soul King and then was killed promptly, that it's no longer Ukitake. Shut up, Sky Bison.
Yeah, but who do they think it is? The left hand? Or
No, because he died, remember?
did Mayuri actually kill him, or did Mayuri capture him?
Mayuri killed him.
Yeah, but
Using Nemu, of all things.
Mayuri's the kind of guy who, like, when he kills you, he's also gonna kind of capture you and keep a piece of you that he can work with.
Yeah, but no, I think he actually did just kill him. No, most people think that Aizen, or Ichigo's kid, is the Soul King.
I'm aware of that. The Ichigo kid that finished off Yawak.
Yeah,
That's really...
For some reason, he's so bullshit OP as a child, he can kill a pseudo-god.
Yeah, but he's Ichigo and Big Titty's kid, so, like, yes.
Didn't Big Titty's power come from Ichigo, though?
Yeah, so did Chad, but at the same time, Chad is somehow a Fullbringer, and that's where his power comes from. Did you notice that? Like, Chad, the original explanation for Chad and Orihime is that their powers came from their exposure to Ichigo, but for some reason that didn't give Tatsuki any powers, or Ichigo's sisters, who, by the way, have the same dad and therefore should have power.
A lot.
Yeah.
Because Ishin Shiba, which is his real name,
Is...
so strong.
Well, I don't think Ishin ever goes by Kurosaki, because that was the mom's name, right? What's
Aizen calls him Ishin Kurosaki.
Oh, okay. But what's with anime pro tags using their mom's last name? Like, Naruto's mom's last name is Uzumaki, not his dad. His dad's name is Minato Namikaze? Something like that.
Because my dad must come back.
No. Naruto liked his dad after he met him. Well, after his dad was dead. Naruto didn't meet his father until he was 16. Naruto's dad died the day he was born.
Then how did he meet his dad? Let me guess, it was inside him the whole time.
Quite literally, yes.
Wow. That was so stupid.
Seth, let me explain to you. I was talking about Neji's eyeballs earlier, right? I never finished. Oh, we're gonna call this an episode, actually. Bye.